Here's a little tip.
From our garden to yours.
It's always a dilemma for me to decide if I should plant annuals or perennials. Liz Felter, our commercial nursery agent, is here to tell me about the pros and cons of each. Welcome, Liz.
Hi, Celeste. Thanks for having me.
I seem to be surrounded by perennials.
Yes, you are. And there's some beautiful choices out there right now.
Tell me, why would I want to plant perennials versus annuals?
Perennials are more than one season. They give us color for an extended amount of time. Annuals has 3-4 months, it's going to be done. You know that going in, so you can always have continuous color if you would like to do that with annuals, but perennials continue to give you an extended season. But I will put this in there. Some perennials in Florida we have to treat like annuals, so they may be a perennial in another state, but not always in Florida.
But we have some wonderful choices.
We do.
We're surrounded by some of the choices. But I have noticed that the perennials are more expensive in the garden center than an annual.
They are.
But they're going to live how long?
They're going to live longer. You could, a lot of times, if everything goes just right, you can get a couple of years out of them. So it's worth the extra dollar, you know. And the other thing is, I like suggesting you put them in as the backdrop and then put the annuals in front. So when the annuals are done, you still have color with your perennials.
And it goes back and forth. So
Right.
You have some beautiful choices. Let's talk first about this one here, the bulbine, because people are seeing it out there now, aren't they?
Yes, they are. This is called bulbine. And what we like about bulbine is it really exists on very little water. It's actually something you'll see native to like Arizona area. So bringing it here has been a great choice for us, and we haven't seen any problems with the humidity from Florida affecting it. So right now you'll see them out there in DOTs and medium strips, and within municipalities are using it. And it's just because it's a beautiful looking plant, flowers all the time. It doesn't seem to be affected by cold spells, and it uses very little water once it's established.
Great plan. I have it in my own landscape, and there's a yellow and orange one.
Yes, there is.
Yellow and orange. Well, you have some beautiful salvias here too. I love salvias.
I do too.
You have 2 of them, I think.
We sure do. This one is this is the perennial style salvia, and this one is called
Sally Fun.
Sally Fun. How cute is that name? And what we like about this plant is it's tall, it gives you lots of blooms, and bumblebees and alternative pollinators love it. I have them at my home, and I have yellow lantana in front of it, so it's this beautiful blue and yellow coloring, and it's always full of bumblebees, and butterflies are out there. It's just a beautiful plant, and you have extra benefits with the pollinators and the butterflies around, so it's really beautiful.
A lot of these perennials do bloom fairly consistently.
Yes,
like
they
some
do.
will have one bloom a year, and
No, this one
or a
gives
blooming
you
period.
long range.
So let's talk now about the caladium.
Yeah, the caladium is a bulb, and it can be purchased as a bulb or it can be purchased as a potted plant that's already up, and all you do is pop it in the ground. You will have, this plant is beautiful in a more shaded area, so if you're tired of impatience, there's your good choice for you.
And beautiful colors.
Great
Lots
colors.
of different colors.
Great
Pinks.
colors.
This is a pretty one, but there's whites and pinks and reds and
Yeah, I
caladium.
love the one that has the white center and the red veins. That's just gorgeous, and the margin is green. That's a beautiful, beautiful
And
variety.
these will have a period of time, so they really won't go all year round.
No, but they'll give us a change up from now till probably the 1st of July, and then you're going to see the heat kind of try to take a toll on
Take
them.
them out a little bit. So what else? Next, let's talk about the lantanas. You
Yeah,
were telling me something special about
The
these.
lantana in the front, the yellow one is called Chapel Hill. That's the name of the variety. And it is a variety that comes from the North Carolina area, and it's more cold tolerant than some of the lantanas. Beautiful yellow versus golden. The gold mound's very gold. This one is really quite of a pastel color.
Almost
And
buttery
it's super
looking.
pretty. Yes, butter is a good color determination of that one.
The white is one of the more cold hardy
Also,
ones?
the white one, that one's called Snowflake. So that would
Snowflake,
give you a little
beautiful.
indication of being more cold hardy. So again, those two are going to be more upright. They're not going to stay low to the ground like the mounding type, but
Right.
they're super pretty and do a real good job.
And then we have to talk about porterweed.
We do. Porterweed. Pretty, lots of people like blue, and it's hard to get blue colored flowers in your yard, but porterweed and the salvias we talk about today are that shade of blue that's just beautiful. What's nice about porterweed, it's a continual nectar source for butterflies. They start flowering at the bottom of the spike, and then every day a flower will open all the way up on the spike. So as one expires, one opens. always having nectar food for butterflies available. Super, super fun plant.
And a lot of the perennials are butterfly attracting plants.
Yes, they
aren't
are. Yes,
so
they
that's
are.
another big advantage about them. Well, Liz, we didn't cover all the perennials on the table, but we did hit quite a few of them. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I think that I'm going to have to add some perennials to my garden this year. I want to have that year-round color.